25 years, there's been only one consistent and dominating force in the down south music scene.
Big shout out to Rap-A-Lot, J. Prince.
Yeah, J. Prince, keep doing what you're doing. Y'all niggas out there that used to know what it is, man.
What up? Y'all know me, Juvie the Great, saying happy birthday to Rap-A-Lot on your 25th year, man.
Zero, aka the king of the ghetto, giving a shout out to Rap-A-Lot Records for 25 years of being in the rap business.
Happy 25th anniversary to the Don, the man, the legend, J. Prince, from your boy Figgy Fresh. You heard me?
Hey, what's up? I just want to congratulate Rap-A-Lot on a successful 25 years in the game.
Yo, what up, what up? It's your boy Wiz Khalifa, man. Shouting out Rap-A-Lot Records and J. Prince for that 25th anniversary. It's your boy Warren G, putting it down live, y'all, for real. Want to send a shout out to the homeboy J. Prince, 25th anniversary of being in this music game.
Baby Bash, we in there like swimwear. I want to congratulate one of my all-time greatest influences, Rap-A-Lot Records. 25th anniversary.
E40, you understand me? Up top, Northern California, you understand me? I want to say happy 25th anniversary, Rap-A-Lot Records. I love y'all.
It's your boy Slim Thugger, man. Shouting out, you know what I'm saying, Rap-A-Lot and the Godfather of Houston, man, J. Prince.
Big boy, Solutions L, left foot, the L stand for lavender because the ladies like to put lip gloss on my lapel. Rap-A-Lot 25 years, I know what it is. Shout out J. Prince.
Big shout out to Rap-A-Lot, 25 years later.
It was in 1986 when a laid-off Houston Bank employee ventured out on a hope and a prayer. That man was James Prince.
You wanna get serious? Watch me then.
It was a heartbreaking moment. You know, it was a situation where I remember going home telling my mom I'm not going to ever work for anybody else.
Prince had a dream of building an empire paved in a musical road of gold and platinum. Putting a name on that dream was easy. He called it Rap-A-Lot, an independent record label based in Houston, Texas that has won countless awards, critical acclaim, and sold millions of records. An awesome achievement by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh man, it's a blessing, you know what I mean, to have survived like World War I, II, and so on. So I feel blessed.
Those who know Prince best always knew he'd be a success, even if it wasn't so evident in those early days. Longtime friend Anthony Price.
We used to ride to school together on a moped. Nah, it's real though. You know, I would be on the back of the moped, we going to school. You know, I wasn't really going to school. I go to school, but I wasn't going to school. You know, and regardless of all, he always went to school, always went to class, you know what I mean? Did his work and everything. I was a guy that go to school but didn't really do much, and I wound up, you know, missing too many days, dropping out, but he still did his thing. You know, I smoked herb and this, that, and other. He never did none of that. Didn't drink, none of that. And this is my friend. You know, so that shows you somebody's character. To be that close to me and all the things I was doing, he had no part of it.
Jay just said that a lot of these songs were inspired by your life. And for you to hear it, how does it make you feel?
Well, I want to correct you on that. It's our life.
Where you been?
Well, I've been
in college.
Yeah. PhD, School of Hard Knocks.
But the road to Rap-A-Lot was anything but easy. There were bumps, potholes, and even some wrecks along the way. James Prince was taking a tremendous chance with his own money.
That's why banks don't loan money on record companies. If you go to a bank and try to get a loan for a record company, they're gonna call the police on your ass. You want to start a record company, you're gonna have to use your own money, and it's 100% risk.
They started out the trunk. They started in a business that didn't want them. For one, like it was either East Coast or West Coast. It was nothing about the South.
First of all, you had a genre that was frowned upon because it was considered too violent. Second of all, you had a company that was run by all African Americans.
First thing hit my mind when I speak of starting is all the obstacles that existed right here in the city of Houston. And most of them was like a lot of New Yorkers, you know what I mean? New York DJs in every position that I tried to penetrate to get the artists in the South heard. You know, they was monopolizing the whole game.
The DJs didn't even want to play our music. I remember actually standing over DJs say, "You gonna play that song before we get up out of here." I mean, I remember that. I was there. I mean, when the last time an artist went to a club and stood over the DJ and said, "You gonna play this record?" Because we understood the implications. If we get this record played, if these DJs play this record, we're gonna be heard and we're gonna blow.
I think like in clubs and stuff, you know, it was hard to get a rap record played because it was all about R&B, you know, so if you played rap, it'd be like, "Oh no, the word was, oh, that shit ain't gonna last." You know, that's just a phase, you know, like a phase. Things come and go. So people were saying, other DJs that I know, but you know, I'm not gonna put them out there. They were just saying, "Oh man, that shit ain't gonna last."
The South was, you know, it was just like we just some country boys that, you know, we really don't know what we doing. You know, we just kind of just stumbled onto this. Hip hop is not really our thing. You know, like we'll let y'all borrow it for a little while, but it's not y'all thing.
Because we country. You know, they thought we was country. You know, we wasn't really making the dance music.
When clubs were only playing R&B music, black clubs only played R&B music. They didn't play no rap. That was a sin to play rap. And I mean, people like turn their nose up to rap music, playing rap music in the club. And we'd go in the club, and you know, we try to be respectful and just stare at them from a distance, you know. But he didn't play that music. We just go inside the booth and you know, give them a little encouragement.
Back then, they felt like we were too country. You know, they used to laugh and make fun of our accent.
On top of the industry's lackluster embrace of the mainly gangster rap label's arrival, Prince was still struggling to find that hit. He needed a blockbuster that would put the struggling record company on the map in the late 80s. By that time, he'd signed several acts with no real breakouts. There was no one to solidify the presence of Rap-A-Lot on the national scene.
And I was working at the Port of Houston. I was there 10 years already, and he asked me, "Man, come on in and help me. Help me do this and build this."
Prince brought in a longtime friend, Thomas Big Chief Randall. He's still an executive at Rap-A-Lot. He remembers a succession of artists who never cracked that musical glass ceiling.
We had a group called Too Much Trouble. We had OG Style, The Convicts. They had Big Mike, 3-2. Choice was the first female artist we had.
Cliff Blodgett had just finished college. I just left Seattle, I think, from college, and he came in town and he went to some record store in Missouri City and asked him who was doing something musically locally in town, and she referred him to us.
I talked to James and heard the group play, and I really was impressed with this group, and it was the original Ghetto Boys. And what I heard on the record when they played me, they had tried to cut a 12-inch, and they played the record, and it didn't sound like the same group at all. And but I was really impressed with the way the group sounded live. So while I was waiting to leave to go to Bell Labs in New Jersey, we got busy and we decided to cut a few demo tracks and see how it came out, and it came out really well. So we kept cutting more, and then by the time I was supposed to leave, I had to make a quick decision, and I decided to scrap the opportunity that I was going to and produce a full album. So I remember calling my parents and telling them, "Well, I'm not going to AT&T Bell Labs because I decided to produce this rap album." And they said, "What?" And they kind of disowned me for about a year. I don't think I talked to them. They thought I was out of my mind.
we searched for distribution. Nobody wanted to deal with this type of music at the time. They felt that it just wouldn't work for them in their systems at the time. So what I had to do was I took one of the members that was in the Ghetto Boys, Raheem, and I done a separate album on Raheem. And I merged my first deal with A&M Records. I done a production deal with A&M Records with Raheem. And that went okay, but at the time A&M Records didn't know jack about rap, so they didn't do a good job with Raheem. But through the advances and the money that I got from A&M, I placed a stronger foundation for Rap-A-Lot.
Prince focused his efforts on the original Ghetto Boys. He felt it would eventually be that act that would take Rap-A-Lot to that next level. Little did he know he was only half right. The version of the Ghetto Boys he had back in 1988, which consisted of DJ Ready Red, Bushwick Bill, Prince Johnny C, and Sir Jukebox, wouldn't last long. The group released the album making trouble to little commercial success.
I had tried everybody's idea, you know, all the people around me, you know, I'm investing my money. I tried everybody's idea and it wasn't working. So I came to the conclusion with my last piece of money that I was gonna do this my way. If I'm gonna be broke, then I'm gonna go out my way.
I joined the Ghetto Boys as a favor to Jay. I initially came in as a solo artist, and Jay wanted to take the existing Ghetto Boys, a group that he already had formed, he wanted to take it into a different direction.
I had to do that because I had like a few members in the Ghetto Boys at the time that was, they were kind of, I wouldn't say brainwashed, but they were really trying to imitate a lot of the New York guys.
Prince also added another frontman to the group.
Decided to have Scarface to meet me at Ready Red's house. And I didn't tell him why. And I had my brother riding with me. And I told my brother, I say, I have a decision I'm gonna have to make. And whichever one, I'm gonna let y'all compete. And whoever the best is, I'm gonna have to go with. And it's not personal, it's business. So he was with that because he felt like he was the greatest rapper in the world, you know. So I got him over there at Ready Red's house, and I had Red to put on the beats, and you know, they went to flowing back and forth and kind of warming up. And they went to getting on some serious topics. And my brother, you know, he looked at me and he was like, man, you know, it's like he told me, I understand, man, whatever you have to do where this brother is concerned. And so I had to make a decision, and the world know the decision I made. I went with Scarface.
Bushwick was brought in, like the first day we went in the studio, Bushwick came into the picture as a rapper. Bill was originally a dancer for the Ghetto Boys. So that's the way the whole clique came together.
I thought that being a part of the Ghetto Boys was a huge accomplishment, you know. Thinking about, you know, taking in consideration, you know, where I started at, you know what I'm saying? Like, this was a group that was putting out albums, and shoot, all I wanted to do was make an album. So, you know, that's what it was. We made an album.